Oh, right. Am I starting the intro? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Before We Break Up Again with Alfie Brown and me, Jessie Cave.
From The Job Lot on ITV1.
That's our new one. This is a question and answer episode because we thought we might get some interesting questions this time.
Not because, just tell us the themes.
Well, they are more interesting than last time.
I believe you. Just tell us the themes that we cover.
Oh, right. Well, we talk about what it's like to be in a relationship with somebody who has PMDD, me, codependency, interdependency, which was a new word we found
some topics that we've covered before, but we do it with a very fresh energy and with new perspectives. So don't be put off if you think you've heard it all before. There
are some silly questions too, which we glide over. There's a bit of dog content, but mainly it's a nice episode. You should listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm actually reading through some of the questions now and I wish we had done them.
No, energy up, fluency in these intros.
Right, okay,
keep
cool.
it thick, fast, really.
You're not like the intro expert.
Out of the two of us, I am the intro expert.
Okay, well, I'm so excited for you to listen to this episode and please take care.
And subscribe to the
Patreon where the conversation continues and we talk about questions that we thought were a bit too juicy for the main episode this week.
That episode will be out.
That episode is out every Monday.
And go to patreon.com.
Go to patreon.com / Brave Clown, which is an anachronism of our names. Is anachronism the right thing?
It's sort of like a spoonerism. It doesn't work perfectly because the R.
All right then. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Oh no, the L. It's the L that ruins it. Enjoy the episode.
Are you sure I'm not too far ahead of you?
You're not far ahead of me. You're not.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this very special question and answer session with Alfie Brown.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
And Jessie Cave. That's me. So today we're going to go through some of your questions because we thought it might be fun. The questions were very funny, actually. A lot of them are very funny. I'm going to just speed through a few of the funny ones before we get into the rather depressing ones.
Okay, good. You've been across the questions. I haven't seen any of these questions. I don't know anything about these questions. These questions are hitting me, out of nowhere, right out of the blue. So.
Well, I'm glad you didn't look because I think you would pick different ones to me.
I think I probably would, knowing us.
Yeah, so I've picked the ones that I'm going to enjoy talking about.
Yes. Have you picked? How many questions did we get?
We got a lot of questions, but I've picked about 7 for this episode, and then maybe 5 for our Patreon.
Okay, great.
Right. So let's just speed through the funny ones first.
Okay.
That we don't have to talk about.
Okay.
But I think this is quite a funny question.
Well, we can try and answer them.
No, this is just, you don't do that. Don't do that. Are you guys actually in a relationship or is it just for show? Like Ashley Cole and Cheryl Twee.
Cheryl Tweedy.
Yeah, they've got it wrong. Twee. Cheryl Twee. Which is funny.
Well, that's, first of all, allegedly.
Was that just to show alleged relationship?
Well, that allegedly, yes. The rumor was that Ashley Cole was.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay, I cannot bear it. You're just.
I'm too scared. But you're allegedly scared. I'm allegedly scared.
No, but you're not allegedly scared. You're definitely scared. You're really scared of the fact that Ashley Cole
No, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't catch that.
Whenever, yeah. Like Siri, it always thinks when I say sorry that I'm talking to it, and around you that means it activates a lot because I'm constantly having to apologize. That was that joke.
Yeah, I was thinking you were going to make a joke about that, but you didn't do it very well.
Anyway, lots of sort of Max Clifford organized the cover up of somebody being gay. Relationships aside, what's the next question?
Okay, cool. So I actually don't want you to answer any of these.
But I don't
want you to talk on this episode. Don't talk now.
I can't stand it. I've been on podcasts like that before where you're like, okay, but don't you say anything. Well, I'm just sat there like a gooseberry having to react to things.
This was meant to be a speedy 30-second thing, and you've elongated it by alleged stuff.
I haven't. That you didn't know what it was in reference to. You just thought it was funny. What did you think was funny about it if you didn't know that people thought that he might be?
No, I know exactly what. It doesn't matter. That's glide on.
What does Cheryl go by these days as second name?
I don't know. I feel so sorry for Cheryl.
Why?
Because Liam died.
Oh, but yeah. Okay.
Liam, they got a bear. They got a bear.
Yeah.
Little bear.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad.
Allegedly, he allegedly died.
So sad.
Yeah, allegedly sad.
I was thinking about this. Girls Aloud, one's dead. One Direction, one's dead.
Yeah.
Right. Then just rattling through some of the ones that I don't want to talk about.
Boyzone.
One's dead.
Yep.
Aaron Carter's dead. He's not in the Backstreet Boys, but his brother is.
Yeah. So that's where it's stopped. That's not the same thing, is it? And all of
John Lennon, one's dead.
Two.
Yeah, I know, but at the time.
And there's four of them, and it's a different kind of band.
Yeah, but at the time, it was just one.
Yeah, that's true. But okay, then how about this? Once upon a time, all of them were alive in every band. There was never any band that had a dead member before they started.
I'm moving on now.
In the relation,
lots of questions about hair fetish stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you ever dip your ends in pink? Which is it's not worthy of me discussing because it's too boring.
Well, it is. You have.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just getting to let you know that the questions we've chosen are choice.
Yeah, you're just trying to let me know that you're desired.
I'm desired, and people message me stuff.
Yeah, you are. You follicularly arouse people.
Oh, somebody asked if I still got an OnlyFans. Yes. Please subscribe.
Yeah. Do we have any bundles out at the moment? Anything on special offer?
Wet Hair Wednesday today. Yeah. Wet Hair Wednesday.
Happy Wet Hair Wednesday, everybody.
You're welcome. Some people asked, one person, a very sweet listener, keeps asking for my opinion on other actresses.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to talk. I could do a whole episode just bitching about actresses, but I won't do that.
Yes.
Just to be a nice human.
Which actress?
No, of course I'm not going to do that. Okay,
no. But Jessie, you could tell us which actress she's asked for your opinion on.
No, because the fact that I'm not saying she's amazing or whatever is giving you an opinion.
Right.
I can't say, yeah.
Fair enough. You can.
Why would I sit here and say how much I love Florence Pugh?
Yeah, you can tell. Well, I do love Florence Pugh.
I know you do. That's why I said it. Well everyone loves Florence Pugh. Who doesn't fucking love Florence?
I don't know. She's brilliant. She's brilliant.
She's faultless.
Undeniably brilliant.
Yeah, faultless woman.
And a kind of.
And do you know how old she is?
25.
Fuck off.
Is she?
No, she's just turned 30. Isn't that? And this is the most annoying thing about the acting industry. She has just played a mid-30s mother who died of cancer, spanning from the ages of like...
Spoiler alert.
30 to 35. We Live in Time or whatever it's called, that movie. It's like, why do they do that? Why didn't they just get a 35-year-old woman? Why do they do that?
Can't stand it. I think unless everyone is playing exactly the age that they are in real life, I refuse to watch it.
There were so many other actors who could have played that role, but they decided to go with someone who was much younger. It annoys me. Anyway.
Because she was better. Like,
no, but she wasn't. There's loads of... The better thing with actors, most actors at a certain, they're all good. It's just about looks and how much PR they have.
Yes, but also there's somebody's particular ability to inhabit a certain role, maybe with characteristics, tone of voice, aesthetic, and how the director and people in casting and the producers saw that role being. Maybe the fact that she was like 5 years junior, what the role would have been, was less important than the fact that she inhabited the essence of what the artistic people in control of the film imagined that role to be.
You just want to fuck Florence Pugh.
That's true.
That's all that is. And that's what come on. And I don't feel like you're supporting me here.
Well, I admire the fact that you saw that you shouldn't read it out if you weren't going to be effusively praising of it.
To be clear, I wouldn't be effusively praising of anyone. Anyone.
Then you can tell us who it is.
But I'm not going to talk about a specific person. Yeah. One day I will. Do you know who I've come round to?
It's Jessie Buckley. I've just seen.
No, it wasn't Jessie Buckley. You think I've got a vendetta against Jessie Buckley, which I might. Only because I can't talk about Jessie Buckley.
If you were in a film with Paul Mescal and you were all over him at every premiere going, he's just so wonderful, and I was your boyfriend at home watching you do that, I'd be absolutely livid.
Actors are weird like that. They're all over each other. And improv people.
Yeah, and they sit on chairs the wrong way around. Can't stand them. Any more questions?
Okay, there's just okay, and
Any
then
more funny questions?
One funny question. Well, it's funny it will be. I'm pretty sure you'll find this funny.
Okay.
How do you budget?
The good thing is that one's not meant to be funny, is it?
It's not meant to be funny. We don't budget. We've never budgeted in our lives. We are the worst.
Do you know the guy who was meant to be doing the front garden and the back garden? He gave me the prices today.
Oh my God, what?
I haven't told you.
No.
The front garden. Mm-hmm. Do you actually guess?
Okay.
So we'd like to have it's a small front. It's not a front garden. It's just the front bit, but like in between the house and the front garden wall. It's, not very big at all. Standard sort of front bit of house size. We want to get.
It's not a garden, is it? It's a driveway.
It's not even a driveway. It's not a driveway.
You can't fit a car on there. No. It's a walkway.
So
it's our very own catwalk for our dog and children.
Are you pissed? Are you drunk?
No, I wish I was.
Yeah, I'd like to get.
Yeah.
I might have some whiskey actually.
No, you won't.
No,
right, go on.
I said I'd like, anyway, small front garden. We want to get repaved, don't we?
And nice steps.
Well, that would be part of the
I think we're going to only be able to get the steps, the 2 steps.
I think you're right. How much do you think it is?
Okay, so the front garden, the front catwalk.
Retiled.
Well, I'd hoped 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not going to be 1, is it? Okay, so let's say 4.
It's 2,700.
Okay, that's okay.
Back garden.
That's like triple the size.
What were you hoping? What were you expecting?
I was expecting in total.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting in total they would say something like 8, and then we would be like, well, we can't do that, so we'll just do this.
Right.
So I would say like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was 6.
Yeah. So that's not going to happen. We're going to have a.
But also, you weren't off enough for it to be entertaining. So apologies for that, listener.
Yeah, sorry. I'm quite good at estimating things.
Just not budgeting.
Very good at time. I can tell you what time it is to the second at any time of the day. Mm-hmm. I wish that worked with money. I'm no idea. Okay, so that's funny. That's all the funny ones. Somebody asked also who's femme and who's mask in our relationship.
Who's femme and who's mask?
Is that meant to be funny?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I hope so.
Because I think I'm quite mask. Don't you think?
What aspect of you would you say is?
Well, no, I'm not. I think I want to be. One day I will be when I get my head shaved and stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's move on to the proper juice of the questions. Mm-hmm.
How are you enjoying leading the episode? How do you feel it complements your skill set as a podcaster? I'm
a bit rusty with leading anything.
Yeah. When did you last lead?
Just when I did my own podcast.
Oh, yes, you did lead that.
I led that. Well, I cried most of the time, but at least I was leading.
Did you cry by yourself as well?
I think I've cried in every single version of any. I think even guesting on podcasts, I cried. I think I've cried in 1 out of 3. I cry.
Even on that one with Robbie Knox, where he gets you to talk about pubs.
Yep, cried in that.
You talk describing your dream pub.
No, I obviously brought in grief. Got to wangle that in somehow.
Why did you wrangle in grief with a pub?
Because I have to mention it. It's part of me. I mention it all the time.
What about your dream pub brought up grief?
Because you have the chat bit first.
Right.
Yeah. Big time. You got to mention that. Get all your traumas in the first 5-minute chat, especially with an audience who doesn't know you. Tell them who you are. Okay. Right. So these questions are all dog related, which I'm going to group into one. because this is very much your answer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we got quite a lot of questions about Pinter.
Okay.
He's a popular guy.
He is.
So why did we choose a Ridgeback? Who named him? And would you get another dog?
Okay. Well, so first one there was...
Come on, Alfie. You got to have better recall than that. That's ridiculous.
Well, talking of better recall, I wish my dog had better recall. That is the one thing holding me back as possibly one of the most fast learning and brilliant dog trainers in the Northwest is my recall. Pinter is letting me down consistently in the recall department, but he's a Rhodesian Ridgeback, a stubborn breed. And
for those people who don't know what recall is, let me explain. I have no idea. What is it?
Recall is when I say, Jessie, and then you come to me.
Right, cool.
In the
park. So you come back.
Come back, yeah.
Come back.
I think I need to retrain. I think the word come is doing too much work in his brain because like I'll say it when I want him to come inside the house.
Yeah.
I'll say, come in. And when I've cummed my pants, I'll say, I've cummed my pants, Pinter.
I knew that was going to come. I knew that was going to.
Well, it's ostensibly a comedy podcast, isn't it? So I've got to throw in, I don't know if you've heard of it.
I never agreed to that.
I know. I don't know if you've heard a lot of comedy podcasts, but they are mainly based around cum. We mention cum startlingly little. I think that's why they don't feature us on Spotify.
Oh, right.
I'm just trying to boost our up. I want to get us next to Help I Sexted My Boss.
Right. Well, come.
Yes.
So go on. So why did we choose a Ridgeback?
We chose a Ridgeback because I wanted to get a giant Schnauzer. Now, a giant Schnauzer is something that Jessie, my other half, doesn't enjoy the aesthetic of. So we looked through different dogs and their attributes. We had a big book of dogs that our children would read from fairly frequently. Now, the Rhodesian Ridgeback is a brilliant dog with children. Tick. It doesn't smell. That was very, very big on Jessie's list. She did not want a smelly dog, and it is one of the most stinkless breeds you can acquire. Good with children, stinkless. We're onto a winner with this one.
In the dog breed book, though, actually, it doesn't say brilliant with children.
Doesn't it?
No. And Donnie was looking at it the other day. It doesn't actually reflect what a Ridgeback is like at all.
Okay.
So don't trust the dog breed book.
Yes. Fuck you, both Dorking and Kindersley.
Oh my God.
What?
Don't worry.
Did I get their names right?
I don't know, but just don't worry about it.
It's what else did you like about it? It was size wise. I wanted a big dog, and they're beautiful. And
but we didn't really know that much about them. I mean, until basically Donnie saw one in King's Cross, Coal Drops Yard, about last summer, and before we moved, and he said, "Oh, look at that dog over there. Look at that dog." And from a distance, the dog didn't look giant, but did look beautiful. And I was like, "Oh, go and," he was in a bad mood. And I was like, "Oh, go and say hi, see if you can stroke it." And he did. And I was really happy that he was trying to feel better. And he went over and he came back and he was so happy. He's like, "I can't believe that was the best dog I've ever seen. It just liked me immediately and it was so friendly." And then he started going on about Ridgebacks. That's what triggered it, I think.
Right.
And then do you remember you met the other one camping?
Yeah.
And again, he was really enthusiastic about that one.
Well, he identified it and he said, I think that's right. I said, look at the size of that Vizsla, which is a frequent mistake.
Even your phone thinks a Ridgeback is a Vizsla.
Yeah. And now, we looked into it. Also low shedding.
But it was so quick. It was so quick. We made the decision so quickly. And we got the dog in mid-September, less than a month after we moved. Less. We moved in. We came up to Liverpool. We hadn't even moved into the house. We came up to Liverpool on the 19th of August. We moved into our house on the 26th. And we got the dog.
We didn't stay in that hotel for a week.
we stayed in the hotel for like 5 days, 5-6 days. And then we got the dog on the 15th or 16th of September.
Yeah.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's the dog questions. Oh, would you get another dog?
Yeah. He's called Pinter because I was going through names with Donnie in the park and we both liked it. I was just, the same way that he was actually named, our son, is that looking at the spines of books on the bookshelf and going, that, no, yeah. Like, it was in my dad's bookshelf.
I remember in
wherever it was. And they...
Fulham.
Yes. And, yeah, I did that with Donnie and...
he didn't know who Harold Pinter was though.
No, but it also works because the dog has very big paws and Harold Pinter puts big pauses in his play. So
I thought you were going to say he had big paws.
Harold Pinter also had very big paws. For a playwright, it really held him back. He had to dictate them all. He couldn't hold a pen or sit as a typewriter. It would be gibberish.
Okay, that's good. That's the dog content.
Good.
How would you feel if I started using the dog on my secret Instagram?
I don't mind about the dog on the secret Instagram.
Okay, cool.
And yes, I would get another dog. And in fact, I'm very keen to.
He looks up dogs every single day. It's his kind of Pinterest.
Like a little pastime on the World Wide Web is I like to look at the dogs, both the ones available on the Dogs Trust website and on Pets for Homes, just to see what litters are being born. If indeed one day somebody in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, if a puppy Greater Swiss Mountain Dog is born, I will be putting a deposit down on it and I won't even ask.
What's a Great Swiss Mountain Dog?
It's the thing that looks like a Bernese Mountain Dog with short hair.
Smaller.
Not smaller, just with short hair.
But they shed, Alfie.
I don't give a shit.
You can't just get a dog.
I'm
just go and adopt a child then. I'll just go into the adoption agency and bring back a child.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the same. Okay.
You cannot deny that this dog is basically a child to you now.
I don't deny that.
So it would be like me going...
It wouldn't be like that, no.
Well, we'll see. I'll hold you to that.
Hold me to it.
I know, that didn't make sense. Okay, right. Now we have some serious questions, but I think that we should save the serious questions for the end.
Just do it in whatever order. Don't tell us you're thinking.
Okay, this is a funny question.
Do it. Yeah.
How often do you spend your evenings not talking to each other?
I say this to Jessie sometimes whenever like I am enjoying the quiet, which is seldom there to be enjoyed. That like, if we're in bed and Jessie's going like, I just was trying to talk to you. I was just trying to have a conversation. I go, I know, but I've just been talking all day. And you say we never talk. And
I don't say we never talk. In a fight, I might say that, but I don't mean it.
Yes, in a fight. Yes, we never talk. We talk more. I think couples have been married in their early 20s and lived long lives together, married for 50 years. And I think cumulatively in their life, they will have spoken to each other less than we have in our 11-year relationship. And that's, with breaks in it. We talk to each other a lot because we're both self-employed. So we hang out all day together.
Tomorrow's our 12-year one-night stand anniversary.
Yes.
You did know that?
Of course I knew that.
Oh, you planning to propose?
No.
Oh my God.
Not anymore.
But now you are.
Completely
Wow, it's so exciting.
I believe that, we speak to each other an incredible amount, and I love it. And I just don't like being told that we never talk when we talk to each other masses. And I mean, at home together all day, we have a great time with each other. We're best friends. We love it. Like, I don't really think, like, even best friends, I remember going to Latitude Festival with my friend Henry, and I think by day 3, he was so bored of me And I was frustrated because he was being grumpy. Like even best mates, when they're with each other for that amount of time. The thing is, it turned out he was very grumpy because he needed a poo, and he hadn't done one since we got there on Thursday afternoon, and it was Sunday. And he came back after doing a poo and went, I'm sorry, I was grumpy. I just think I needed a poo. And I went, well, you weren't grumpy when we were chatting to Jamie Dornan.
Right.
Which was fun because it's fun to chat to Jamie Dornan. Nice guy.
That was on one of our first podcasts. We talked about the Jamie Dornan.
Oh, the Jamie Dornan poo episode. Yes. So any new listeners to the podcast, be sure to sift back through from the beginning to catch my Jamie Dornan poo episode.
Still fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
But I think it's because we've gone from living in such close quarters in one room that there was never, it would be ridiculous if we had spent the evening not talking because we're in the same room. Whereas here you're able to stay in here and I'm able to go into the living room or what other spaces in the house. There's so many to choose from. So it is now, it's going to become more possible that we spend time not talking to each other. I mean, that was partly my incentive for moving my workspace upstairs, just to give at least us a chance to
not be with each other at some point during the day.
Yeah. And today I went out. I decided I had that spare hour and I thought, I won't go in and say goodbye to him. I'll go out for a run and then go to the supermarket and go and get them. And I won't say where I'm going. And then maybe he'll worry.
Did I not worry?
I thought, he'll text me in about half an hour. He'll text me in half an hour. Where did you go? And he didn't.
I didn't even know.
And then I mistimed everything. So I came back in and I came into the living room and you were there. And I was like, oh, wait. And I was expecting you to go, where were you? Where did you go? But I was too embarrassed to say that's what I wanted you to say.
Is this today?
Yeah, today.
So what time of day?
At 2. I left at 2.
You left at 2?
I left at 2 and I was going to stay out. I wasn't going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I didn't say goodbye. I left. I just left for a run. And I took my car keys with me so I could go straight into the car from the run to pick up. But then I mistimed everything, so I had to come back in. So I couldn't, it was a plan to be aloof.
Oh, I thought you were being quite aloof.
Thank you. Good.
And you said, I've got to go and get all the kids. And I went, I'll get the ones from school. You get the one from nursery. And you went, oh, okay, great. But you were kind of happy that I'd offered to do, half the run or 3/4, depending on how you look at it. And
so you did think it was strange that you hadn't heard from me in half an hour.
I didn't know you'd left. I didn't know you'd gone. I just thought you looked a bit like, I wondered what's she been up to.
It was 40 minutes. I thought you'd be worried. 40 minutes without knowing where I was.
No, I was quite happy in the living room.
Yeah, you had a good lying down working day, didn't you?
Oh.
You did.
Do I get to do that again tomorrow?
No, we're going for my boob job consultation.
I'm not coming.
Yeah, but you're driving me.
Am I?
Yeah, of course you are driving me because you said it would be double the time on the train.
Yes, but you have a car now.
I can't drive. I'm not going to drive. I can't drive. I can drive to school. I can't drive to Chester.
It's not Chester. So you definitely can't drive. You don't even know where you're going.
I can't drive out of Liverpool.
It's just south of Manchester is where you're going. Cheshire is what you're thinking of.
If you print out a map for me, maybe.
I've bought you loads of stuff for your car so you can have a sat nav.
I don't think I'm up to that, Alfie. I'll crash. Anyway, let's talk about that later. Okay, this is also relating to the last question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep interdependent and not codependent? I think they meant independent. How do you keep independent, not codependent, whilst a lot of history and each with baggage? Do you think you've got baggage? Do you identify as someone with lots of baggage?
I'm just checking something.
Are you checking if I've just been condescending?
I want to know interdependence. Interdependence is the mutual reliance between two or more people, groups, or things where each depends on the other for survival, well-being, or function. So what interdependence versus codependence. Interdependence is healthy mutual reliance where individuals keep their own identity, support each other's growth and maintain boundaries, while codependency is an unhealthy, unbalanced dynamic where one person sacrifices their needs to care for another, losing their sense of self and enabling dysfunction, leading to blurred boundaries and a compulsive need to be needed.
So what do you think we are? What do you think I am?
I'd never heard of the term interdependency either, so I needed to look it up. So read the question again. Now we know what words we're dealing with.
How to keep interdependent, not codependent, whilst a lot of history and each with baggage. And the each, I think, is very important.
Yeah.
Each
There's
with baggage.
there's a lot of there's a lot of assumptions in that question. First of all, that we each have baggage, and second of all, that we are interdependent and not codependent.
No. I don't think they're I think that. Sorry, was that annoying?
No.
That I don't think that is about us. I think that's about them.
Oh, they want to keep interdependent, not codependent, whilst they've still got baggage.
It's like a rhetorical question.
It's not a rhetorical question.
What is a rhetorical question?
It's not a question it's a question you ask yourself. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
If you're looking, where did I put that?
Oh, right. Well, this is more of a theoretical question. Like, how does one stay interdependent, not codependent?
Right.
I think now that we know what interdependence is, I think that's what we are.
Yeah.
I think we're codependent because we have kids. I don't think we would be codependent if we didn't have kids.
But what?
If we are codependent, it's because of the kids. Maybe we are codependent in the area of kids.
So which one of us is sacrificing themselves for the needs of the other?
Okay, fine. I got that wrong. Sorry.
But I was trying to get to the bottom of what you meant.
I think that we're not, I kind of rebuke this codependent thing that people, you think I am. I don't think I am codependent.
I don't necessarily think you're codependent. I just think, first of all, these are quite new, or at least new to me terms, or that the need for people to pathologize people's personalities and put them into these umbrella terms is not always the most helpful thing in the world. I think that people's personal relationships and personalities generally are extremely complicated and quite often do not fit these prescribed terms.
But in terms of, thinking about the actual question,
mm-hmm.
Do you think it's possible to be... a lot of stuff has happened to you.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're somebody who has a lot of baggage.
Well, I mean, I don't know really how to think about baggage. And I think baggage, I suppose, like just because something's happened to you doesn't necessarily mean you have baggage. I think baggage is when something has happened to you and you carry it around with you to further the metaphor. And if you are bringing those things with you and they are manifestly present in your relationship, even when it's unsaid or when they're not being explicitly brought up, if they are present even when not mentioned, then that would be baggage. So let me just try and work this out. So if somebody was bringing baggage, emotional baggage into a relationship, then they would be more likely to drive the emotional initiative in their direction and force themselves to be the kind of relationship's protagonist and need the other to bend to their will and therefore being codependent. Is that right? Does that make sense?
I have no idea what you just said, but it's very eloquent.
Well, was it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I definitely bring the baggage. I take my baggage, but it's less with you. It's more just to random birthday parties. I go to the party with my baggage.
Yes.
And I show my baggage to anyone who wants to see it.
Yep. You open up your leather case and say, hello, Good to meet you.
It's not really a leather case. It's like lots of like Sainsbury's bag for lifes, loads of them. And I take them everywhere.
Do they have like different things written on them in Sharpie?
Yeah, like rape.
Yeah, I'm a rape victim.
Grief.
My brother died.
Bullied.
Bullied. You were a bully as well. That was probably another bag. When I've bullied, when I've been bullied, are they separate bags?
I haven't been a bully, Alfie.
Well, you had a bit in your show about when you were a bully.
I wasn't a bully, Alfie. I was accused of bullying in year 3. I didn't bully anyone. I was accused of it by the bully. But bully move.
I see the scarf.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks so much.
No, you can't.
I just see the scarf.
You can't.
I just want to see the scarf.
No, you
Just get it out
can't.
of arm's reach for you because Jessie has a scarf in her hand. If you're listening to this, she has a scarf in her hand.
Is it making sound?
It's not making sound. It's just that you won't leave it alone and you are fidgeting with it so much that I'm about to...
Because I'm an artist. I'm an artist and I need to use my hands. Okay. I don't think we really helped with that question, but I think that I do think, I definitely have a lot of baggage and had a lot of baggage even before I really had baggage.
Do you think you give up yourself to get my approval?
Yeah.
Do you think you seek value through approval and praise?
No, in relationships or in career.
In our relationship, do you seek value through approval and praise from me?
No.
Do you apologize for existing, having boundaries, being different, having feelings, wants, needs?
No.
No. Are you absorbing my life as your own?
No, but I enjoy your life.
Yeah, well, I
don't live vicariously. I enjoy your successes and experiences.
Are we emotionally enmeshed?
No, even if I wanted to be, you would not let that happen.
Yeah. Are you seeking yourself through the relationship? Does your identity come from the relationship, or do you have an identity independent of the relationship?
I really don't think so. No. And I think even
you don't think you have an identity independent of the relationship?
No, I mean, I do. I really don't think that I don't have. I definitely, my identity is definitely not tied up with our relationship.
Right.
Even at my worst.
No, I think at your worst it certainly was, but
even in our breakups, at my most heartbroken, I still wasn't. I'm sorry. Thank you. I still wasn't needing you for my own identity.
Okay, and I can probably answer the last few for you. Do you over empathize by absorbing the responsibility for the other's pain and situations? No. And do you ignore and deny your own feelings? No. Do you have blurry boundaries and a muddy sense of self? Maybe.
No, I don't. A muddied sense of self.
I don't know. That's why these things are so kind of irritating. I feel like clear boundaries and a defined sense of self.
Can I just finish my point?
Who the fuck has got that?
In answer to the question, I think, and I don't know because I've never been with anyone who also who's matched my baggage.
Have I matched your baggage?
No. So I think it's impossible to have a thriving, healthy, I don't know how you define a healthy relationship, but I don't think it's possible if you both have a lot of baggage to have a thriving, healthy relationship. And I think the reason why we perhaps work is because I have more, I don't know. I think it must be very intense if you both have a lot of baggage.
That if you, I mean, there is no how to, learn skills for effective emotional processing and communication. Like, get to grips with yourself. And I mean, there are certain things in arguments like that you have to free yourself from, like the desire to win an argument being stronger than the desire to resolve it. And, you know, being able to be emotionally articulate, though, is a difficult thing. And trying to talk through how you feel, like, and understand that, I mean, most every argument that any couple has is based on a deficiency of effective communication. And therefore, whenever, like, and also just misremembering, like there will be times where most of our arguments are about, I did tell you that. And you go, no, you didn't.
Well, yeah. So what topics do you have most fights about and why?
Well, you know, I can answer that right now. It's about the fact that I told you that I was going to do this and you claim I didn't tell you, or you told me, or you think that, I mean, and one of the first things I ever said to you when we were having, you know, crisis talks about an argument was and you still do this, you have a go at me because of how you imagine I feel about something. Mm. So you become like insecure or irritated that you believe that I feel like you have been, I don't know, it's boring or rude or whatever, or like,
or that you don't want to do something,
or that I don't want to do something. And actually I was absolutely fine with doing it, or I didn't think you were like that. I was kind of quite happy in my own little like world moving forward, but you've created this fiction of insecurity and then and then scolded me for it.
Yeah, that is really common. And it does kind of depress me in a way to think of all the fights that wouldn't have happened had I not done that. Mm. But it's very easy when you're in a good place in the relationship and you're both in good phases to think, oh, I can't believe we have a fight. We're so great together. Like everything's so, we're amazing. And when my hormones are in check, which relates to this question, which is how, Alfie, as a partner, how do you cope with mood swings of PMDD? It's affecting my relationship badly. So just park that for a second. But when my hormones are all going, you know, everything's running smoothly and I'm in the nice part of my cycle and things aren't dismal with you know, like it's not raining and the kids are behaving and I'm able to work a little bit and I've done exercise and
you're narrowing down these times with each thing, aren't you? When it's not raining, only on Thursdays between 3 p.m. and 3:35.
But if it's raining and I'm not able to go out for a run and I'm in my luteal phase, so stuff like that will have a massive impact. So the rain is actually quite important.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a domino effect. If one thing isn't in place when you are having your luteal phase and suddenly everything just goes chaotic, it does really feel like the end for me. Even though in the first part of the cycle, it would, if somebody explained the things that had gone wrong or the things that just were, you know, hadn't lined up that day, it'd be like, well, why am I upset about that?
Yeah.
And I'm quite intelligent, I would like to think. And yet I am so dumb. I'm so dumb when it comes to being able to acknowledge this is just because of this. It's just because of your hormones. It's just because of this day. And it will last a couple of days and then you won't even, you know what I mean? Anyway, so how do you cope? How do you cope with my PMDD mood swings? For anyone who doesn't know what PMDD is,
I wish I coped with it a little bit better, to be honest with you. And I don't really, there are times when I just laugh through it, but it's quite hard to be hated by somebody that you love.
I don't ever hate you.
I know, but it does, you do very successfully make me believe that you do hate me. And you say things you don't mean when you are...
I don't ever say I hate you.
No, but you did in the most recent occasion say, I said, I love you. And you said, I don't think I do love you right now. Okay, so there we go. You're not going to deny that. That's nice. Thank you.
I remember that one now.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Okay, so I've taken the scarf off you, and listener, she's just thrown her plait behind her back so as to affect a makeshift hair plait scarf.
It's a hair scarf.
Hair scarf. So yeah, I wish I was a little bit better at dealing with it, to be honest. I think sometimes because I'm so sort of hurt and upset by it, I do react and I get cranky. I mean, I've been quite grumpy all day. Like, it's very easy for me to say, you have this thing and like, therefore you're a nightmare. But I was so grumpy for periods today just because I haven't eaten as much as I perhaps needed to function at my optimum level, because I'm in this, trying to lose my weight, be healthy, live longer, etc. So yeah, I mean, I tried to work on a bit like when I was about in my mid-20s, so not about you, but when you're with a woman and she's experiencing, premenstrual anger issues, PMDD, whatever, like she's uncompromising and cruel and doesn't want to know who I am. And it's all very well for a man to be able to say that, but that's what I'm like every morning till about 10 a.m. So the criticism can only extend too far. It's just a different thing that causes my, grumpiness. But PMDD, I would say that it's more extreme than what I'm like at my, and I can go, shit, I haven't eaten today, so I need to just control myself. Whereas you, on the few occasions that I've made the mistake of saying, in your luteal phase over there, go, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you diminish my emotions like this in that way by saying that I'm a PMD? This is not just that. And then invariably, 1.5 days later, you go, yeah, I think it was actually. It's hard
to actually pin down the days.
What do you think is my best route of management for it? Do you like when I engage in the fight? Do you prefer it when I just kind of laugh it all off?
I think the best thing you did recently, maybe a few periods ago,
had sex with you.
Definitely the sex is like vital.
That is one way you can sort of, for want of a better phrase, put a cork in the
and apparently having like masturbating is apparently one of the things you should do. Cold water swimming.
Yep.
Running.
Well, I always masturbate when you're going through your PMDD.
I thought you were going to say cold water swimming.
No. Sometimes I go down to the dock, have a swim in the dock, get out, have a wank in the sauna.
I need to.
And suddenly life doesn't feel too bad.
I need to try cold water swimming. I need to just try swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming generally. Got my swimming tattoo and I've swum like once since I got it.
Because it got infected. You couldn't go in the pool, ironically.
Well, it's because I went in the pool after swimming.
Okay.
Anyway, God, we're so bad. We get derailed so easily.
That's because, yeah.
The best tactic.
Anyway,
can you just stop interrupting me for a second, okay? Yeah. What you take your own medicine.
Sorry, Juicy.
A few cycles ago, I sat in here crying, saying it's just all over. It's just all over. It's all over.
Yes.
And you did a new tactic, which was like, okay, yeah, it's all over. It's all over. Right. So what do you want to do about it? And I was like, well, I want to quit OnlyFans, and I want to become a midwife, and I want to, and I listed all these things that just sort of kind of ridiculous. And also quite targeted at you.
Yeah.
And you just wrote on a little post-it, number 1, do this. Number 2, do this. Number 3. And and then I looked at the 5 that you'd written down. And it was in your sweet handwriting. It's like an 8-year-old boy's. And I just looked at it and I felt so bad. Oh my God. Because obviously to do all of the things I said on the list, it would just be that, right, our lives are over. Like, there's no way they can proceed. And you were like, yep. Well, it was like we were on the Titanic and there was just no way of, it was just over. And you had decided to hold my hand as we jumped ship. And that was really helpful because it made me realize, okay, there's no way we can action those things. That would be insane. And that was really helpful rather than do what you usually do, which is also good, but I see through it. It's you saying, it's just because of this. And, you just kind of like, don't dismiss it, but you're kind of like, you tenderly dismiss everything. Yes.
Well, I think the mistake I've made in the past with your PMDD, Lucy Luteal swings is that I've pushed back against them. But you can either swim against the current, but you won't get anywhere, or you can just put your hands behind your head, cross your legs, lie on your back and float downstream. Yeah. And I think that's what I did last time. I just went, yes, you're feeling like this. Well, just let's drain all the fury and all the sadness. Let's let it out. Yeah. And there's absolutely no resistance. Total 100% acquiescence to your despair and depression, and said, it's all over. Didn't bother trying to tell you that it wasn't all over. Just went, yes, it is all over. What would help? What can I do? What can you do? And how can we, what would you like your life to look like?
Yeah. And it is sometimes really helpful to just imagine what your life would look like if you did blow it up for a second, do the things that you just, always say that you're going to do, but you never do. And I never would actually want those things. So it was really helpful. The last time that this happened, when I tried the tactic of just lying down in a room all day, dark room for the afternoon, post-school run onwards, I was just lying down.
Oh, that day.
That was the last one.
So are we due?
Well, yeah. That was really helpful too. That does require you to do a lot more of the after-school duties, but I think that would be helpful next time, just to be like, okay, well, you can just go and lie down, and then I can just go off, listen to endless podcasts and white noise, and then come down when I'm ready. And I did come down when I was ready.
You did, and you were all right. That was good. I think I'm getting better at it, don't you?
Yeah, I'm getting better at it too. I'm learning. It's like it's a new personality.
One tactic that I'm yet to try,
which is healthy. I got a new personality now.
Is when you're depressed and crying and in bed saying it's all over, I was thinking maybe next time I'd try starting crying, getting into bed with you and just going, yeah, it is all over. What are we going to do? And then you go, I can't do the school run. I go, yeah, neither can I. Fuck them.
You do, but that's what that's what you do all the time. Whenever I say, oh, I'm really tired, you're like, oh, me too. When I was pregnant, every time I was pregnant, I would say, oh my God, I can't believe how tired I am. And every time you'd reply, oh my God, me too.
Yeah, but that was part of a running joke, because you'd also go, fuck, my nipples are sore. And I'd go, God, oh my, me too. It's weird. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, it is funny because it's part of a running joke, but it's not funny every time. And sometimes if I say, oh my God, I'm so tired, I just want you to be like, do you want to go and lie down? You go and lie down just once.
I think that it's responded to enough in that. If I said you go and lie down every time that you said you were tired, you'd never get up.
I have the type of annoying personality that if somebody says to me, why don't you go and just put your feet up and have a cup of tea, have a couple of biscuits, go and have a little rest. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm going on a run now, actually, and I'm going to wear ankle weights and I'm going to just go and do an essay.
Yeah, you don't like being told to relax.
No. So it would work the other way. You should do that. You should try it. Anyway, that's the PMDD bit.
Okay. Do we have another question?
Well, we've now run out of time.
We haven't run out of time. We've got time for one more question.
Okay, cool.
So who are you going to choose?
What do you mean? Which question?
Whose question?
Oh, I haven't said any names.
I know you haven't, but just which?
Yeah. Okay. These are two that I think we can do, and then we're gonna in the other one. I think that was all questions regarding why we've broken up, how many times exactly we've been broken up, and why did we choose to get back together, which I think is probably better for Patreon, to be honest, because I probably will cry. Right. So this one, the last two here.
Patreon, by the way, for those of you that don't subscribe, is where the majority of it's not an exclusive, but it is where the majority of Jesse's crying happens. So if you have...
And why is that, do you think?
Because I'm a bully and a brute.
No, it's not. It's because those episodes seem to be a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah, I think we're pretty vulnerable here.
Yeah, definitely. But we're a lot more vulnerable, I think, on there. It's less. I think because it's. I think I feel a little bit more safe to cry when it's behind a paywall. Okay, what if you love someone but know your personalities are not at all compatible?
Well, I see your what if. And I raise you. No, I think that what if you love someone and your personality is not compatible at all? I don't know. You just have a painful breakup, don't you?
I think if you love someone, you try.
I think that's over. Again, I've been in love before with other people, but our personalities weren't compatible, so we split up. Like I mean, obviously, it's all about the emotional arithmetic, isn't it? Like, if your personalities are incompatible and it is having a negative impact on your daily life, that is greater than the positive impact that the love you feel is having. I mean, obviously, you can't think about these things in these sort of quite stark by numbers terms. But you will get a general sense of whether or not it's worth it. And if it is worth it, if you do love this person enough, despite the incompatibility of your relationships, then your personality, then you find a way of maneuvering your personalities. If there is the willingness in both parties to meet somewhere in the middle to try and shift these things that are obstacles to your relationship flourishing, you just maneuver them in a slightly different direction so that you can be with the person that you love. And if only one of you wants to do that, then you break up. If neither of you want to do that, then you break up. If both of you want to do that, then you stay together and see if it works. It's not, I mean, is this too clinical? It
does. It sounds quite clinical, but I think you're being quite on point. Yeah, it's good. I think you're right.
Like,
but I think that you will always regret leaving a love. I think you will always regret it. And,
of course, but not forever.
Well, yeah, forever.
What do you think? Do you think I regret breaking up with my first girlfriend?
Yeah, but you weren't in love with them when you broke up with them. You weren't in love. Well, why did you break up then?
Because it wasn't compatible. We wanted different. We had different lives and personalities, and
yeah, this is where the breakup question comes into play because I've never been in love before you. I've only ever been in love with you. The breakups were so brutal because I was still in love with you, and I didn't understand how anyone had ever broken up. I remember thinking of looking at couples who had broken up, or had people who had previous relationships where they were in love and then they were now broken up, and thinking they must be in pain all the time because they must still love their ex. They must still love their ex and they can't be together. When actually, no, they don't love the ex anymore. They're completely fine to move on. But I just couldn't understand how I don't understand how anyone could ever break up if they were still in love.
Yeah. I don't think every breakup that a couple has involves first of all, the distinction between loving somebody and being in love with them is not so easily defined, and that going from being in love with somebody to just loving them, but
that's also well said.
There's an extent to which you always have a sense of love, like not being in love with these people, but your exes, you still have, you love that memory. You have the memory of being in love, and they hold a very special and place in your mind. It's the the Beatles song. There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better.
There are a few Beatles songs that are about love.
I've loved, but in my life, I love you more.
And there's that other one by Paul McCartney. That's too boring. Sorry. There's quite a lot of Beatles songs about being in love and like missing them, longing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that if you're utterly incompatible, it means it's a harder road.
But I think you could argue there's an extent to which we are incompatible.
There's lots of
compatibility issues.
I just don't think there are. I think that we thought there were, and I think that's how we branded our first 5 years. But I think as time's gone on, it's clear that we gel in most areas.
In the most important areas, I think now if you wrote down on paper, like if I saw your profile on a dating website, like what you'd written, not what you look like, obviously, but like if I saw what you were, a fucking star sign believer.
But I'm not, but I know, but the thing is that wouldn't be an accurate portrayal of me, would it?
No, it wouldn't. But that's what I mean. The way in which you would surface level present yourself, not who you actually are, is not so. And there are other things like, fussy eating, which is just...
I don't think anyone's putting fussy eating on their Hinge profile.
No. Okay, I've moved forward from the Hinge profile like theory now and just gone like these surface level attributes that don't match with mine. I think compatibility is a sort of oversold notion because you're never going to be totally compatible. And also you might find somebody whose compatibility you totally relish, but you won't fall in love with them.
Yeah, and also you change. You change as you get older and life stuff happens. So we probably become more compatible with time.
Yes. And I tell you what I would say to the person who is in love with an incompatible partner, you'll find it easier to find somebody who you're compatible with than you would find somebody that you could fall in love with. Love is more rare than compatibility. And that's something you need to be careful of when you're...
That's so true. That's really lovely.
Hey,
you're such a poet. You're such a poet.
No, don't compliment me on the podcast, please. Just...
Oh, you're so pathetic.
Thank you. That's much better.
I would say stick with love. Okay, my partner and I have started going to bed and getting up at different times.
That's the dream.
And it makes me sad.
Oh dear.
Plus no sex. I feel sorry for her. It depends on why. Why you go, or him. Oh yeah, true. Or him. Why are you going to bed at different times? Is that out of choice or is it because of some change in jobs, shift work? What is it? Why? If it's because he wants to, or she wants to go to bed at a different time and get up at a different time to avoid you, then I would say it doesn't look good. But I think there's always a way of making the different, I can only think of it in terms of our experiences with having babies and being on different time zones sometimes. Like I remember, I don't know, it's really important to try and carve out some time when you guys can.
And points at which I've been gigging regularly. So I'm coming back late and therefore wanting to wake up slightly later than you. This is even when like school runs haven't been an issue. I mean, like for a long time ago. I do wish there were some days on which I could go to bed at a different time to you.
Yeah, I know. You've spoken about that before on the podcast. I know. I know you want that. You could easily go to bed at a different time to me. You are just, you think that you want that, but then you trail up there.
I know.
I would be completely fine.
I know. I just miss you too much.
I would be perfectly fine if you said, I'm going to stay down here for a bit. You're Alfie, come on. Get a backbone. Yeah, you can do it. Just tell me what you want.
Okay.
I would be fine.
Okay.
But only if there's enough of the time spent elsewhere. If you just suddenly started like not coming to bed with me and then we also weren't making that time up, say in the day.
I know. I think I like the idea of working at night is because as a younger man, I really enjoyed the solitude of night writing and the quiet, not only in your sort of local area, but the quiet that you felt kind of descend upon the world.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Huh?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Nighttime, yeah.
It's quiet time, nighttime. Yeah.
You also
well said.
You also
fuck off. I also love the quiet that descends upon us.
You like writing at night as well.
Just before I got pregnant with Donnie, I had a few months of just such an amazing creative experience. For a few months, I would have a coffee at about 11 and then work until like 3 a.m.
I love it.
That's when I filled the wall with those Post-its and I would just work, I would doodle. It's great. Listen to the news. Yeah. That will happen again. The only other time I felt that was when I was writing Sunset and I was writing at night. Do you remember after I put Donnie and Margaret's bed, I would then go and write.
Oh, yeah. But then we weren't really getting on very well then. So
we were getting on. We were just, I had that deadline.
Yeah, but at the same time, we were in that house that we were in for about 10 months and I had the attic space and it was
You were doing Twitch.
And I was doing Twitch, which I is a regret.
I don't think it was. I think you learned a lot. I think you learned a lot.
I did learn a lot, but I look at it's only a regret because I look at the people who in that time started podcasts that they're still doing and have, purchased houses off the back of it.
I know.
Twitch was probably the wrong horse to back in that little COVID environment.
It's like people who started buying NFTs, we could have gone down. You could have gone down that route. You chose Twitch.
I chose Twitch because I prized the live experience and thought it was the closest thing to being in the room with a group of people, and I got to be able to react to what they were saying. But
and they get to ding a bell and tip you.
Should have been YouTube Live though. If it was anything, it should have been YouTube Live. I don't know why I migrated to Twitch. Just stick,
because you were in denial though, and the world we didn't know what was going to happen. You were in denial about gigs not coming back quicker, I think.
Yeah.
So you were just like, I'm just biding my time. I'm biding my time until I'm on stage again. And then it ended up being a long time.
Anyway, watch out for more streaming from me. I'm going to become a streamer again.
No, you're not.
No. Well, I did have an idea.
I'm more likely to do fucking streaming. I do live hair shows. I can do that on OnlyFans.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode.
Someone sent me the funds. This is really funny. Someone sent me, I get some really sweet.
An anonymous admirer.
No, I get some really sweet messages from women giving me tips on hair content. You holding back a yawn, are you, buddy?
Yeah, I am. Because that's the polite thing to do. Not yawn in your face like you did about 10 minutes ago when I was talking. You heaved out a big gurning yawn.
Sorry, did you hear it?
Did I hear it? No, I didn't hear it. I saw it.
Okay, well, I've had to stop myself from saying, "Can you stop burping, please?"
I haven't burped
swallowing.
At all.
You've swallowed so many. You aren't allowed fizzy drinks. Okay.
You need to just fucking. We need to end this podcast.
You're never, ever having an iron brew again. Okay, that's the last iron brew you're ever having. Okay, You're banned.
You're just annoyed I'm not drinking the Christmas blend.
Anyway, I get these really sweet messages from women giving me tips. And the last one somebody sent me was this woman, a dancer who specializes in hair choreography. And one of her videos has gone viral of just her like being like.
For anybody who isn't watching on the YouTube, it's worth popping over to the YouTube right now just to see Jessie
just like
helicopter dance with her plaits.
Like ribbons.
Jessie is flinging her plaits above her head like helicopter propellers.
So thank you for sending me those as well as your questions. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon.
I'm gonna plug that.
No, I'm doing this. I'm leading this.
Okay, well then you do the intro in a minute then.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Just say goodbye and make it a clean
Thank
goodbye.
you everybody for listening to these questions. Please join us on Patreon for the breakup content. Goodbye.